John Mahoney is the vice chairman, the CFO of Staples. And John, I've got to imagine, you come out with these pretty good numbers. It looks like there's a turnaround in the North American market, and yet your stock is still getting sold off because of what's going on in the markets overall, this fear.
Well, Betty, I guess the old saying is you can't fight the tape. I mean, we're very happy about our results and the fact that we think over the long run. Today's trading isn't what people think about our business. We're seeing growth again. Customers are back with discretionary spend.
Right.
Our business across the board is doing much better, and we're seeing not a rapid recovery, but a slow, steady recovery, and are really optimistic about our own results.
But what about the European markets, I should say, make up about 10% of your earnings, right? I mean, what about what you're doing there?
Right. Well, Europe is going to be one of our important growth areas over the next 5 years or so, and we'll put in place a lot of great initiatives that we think will cause that market to grow. In the near term, obviously, we're concerned about the impact the euro has. It's worth about 10% of our earnings, as you say, so a 10% move would cost us about a penny per share on our annual earnings.
But John, in your strategic thinking of the European markets,
right,
did you account for a slide as big as this, and what do you do about that?
Yeah, well, I think we're lucky in our own business in that more of our business is in the north. Our Nordics business is probably our most profitable and most important business there. Across the middle of Europe, so far, we're not seeing disastrous results. We're seeing relative strength in our German retail business and in the Nordics and the Netherlands and the UK. We have a business in Portugal that has seen a lot of suffering. We don't do much business in Greece. So,
okay.
I think for us, we're trying to put in place the fundamentals that are going to drive our business over the long term.
John, just before I let you go, is there a level with the euro that you would find problematic at some point where you have to change your strategy?
Well, again, we expect over the long run to generate a lot of euro cash flows, and if we saw a dramatic decline in the euro, it would have some impact on our earnings. But again, only a penny a share per 10% move.
Okay.
I think if the global economy suffers because of some of the troubles in Europe, that will clearly hurt our business as well. But
okay,
we think it's relatively under control for us.
John, good to talk with you. Thanks so much, John Mahoney, the CFO at Staples.